Welcome to another session in getting to know vorText. In this session, I want to show you how you can connect a ChatGPT chatbot that does question answering to a set of questions and answers that you enter directly into the system. So let's get started. We're going to go into the chatbots area here. Then we're going to go into the content area. Now, if you just started using vorText, you won't have anything here. So basically, we start by creating a container. And a container is just the same idea as a folder. And we'll be able to add one or more documents into that folder, as you'll see in a moment. So let's go into containers. And then we're going to click on plus to add a new container. And we're just going to call it test container. And just leave that as LangChain for now. So now we have a test container, and we are going to add some content into this container. Okay, so we're going to return to the content, and then in this list, we're going to just choose test container just to activate that container. So we're only looking at the documents in this container. If this is blank, then it would show you all the documents across all the containers. Okay, like so. So let's go back into test container, and then we will click on the plus sign to add a new document into the container. Here is a container name, and it defaults to the container name that you selected just a second ago. And you can just put in the title. This is for your internal reference. It's not used anywhere. And here's where you can put a content. So you can put a question and an answer, something like this. You know, question, answer, question, answer, question, answer, all the way down the page, just like that. Okay. And then I'll just save that. So now we've got the one FAQ document in this container. Now, if you wanted to add more, you can add more questions and answers here, or you can add an actual additional document. Just do plus again. We're still adding it into test container. Again, we could call it FAQ2 if you wanted to. And again, you can just put more questions or more answers or some different kinds of information into a second document, like that. And now we've got the two documents in the one container, the test container. So the last step is that you would get your chatbot. We'll go into this chatbot here. And this chatbot is in the template, so you can import this into your system if you wanted to. Once you have this here, this is the ChatGPT widget here, and all you have to do is make sure that in this container name, you've chosen the desired container here, right? And then the other options, just while we're here, just make sure that you've got this radio up button checked here. So you're using your ChatGPT private data. If you have it on public data, as you can see, the container disappears here. So you want to make sure that it's on, you're using private data, and you've chosen your container name. If you want to, you can send a little typing animation while ChatGPT is thinking about it to the user. Here you can choose your model. So we've got some of the older 3.5 models and some of the newer GPT-4 models here. And then you've got your prompt. So you are an expert at answering questions. Please answer the following question. And it says user response. So right from here, when you run this chatbot, it goes here and it says, hello, how can I help you? So once the user types in a question, that question would be substituted right there in the user's response. And that's really all there is to it. Once the user responds, ChatGPT processes the question and generates a response, and it's displayed here in this variable called AI response. And then if the user responds again, it will just go right back and loops around here. And again, once again, it answers the question, and it displays the question to the user, and it just remains in this cycle until the user is satisfied and they're all done. So that's how you do that. Thanks.